family लोग
various parts of the body. Let us take the example of tobacco. It is caused by the 22% of the cancer death, and smoking is linked to the various parts of the body. Precautions: don't use tobacco and eat healthy food. Thank you.
I would like to call the transformation.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mahashringa, and we are all gathered here to discuss and raise awareness about a really important topic, that is cancer. Hasn't it become really a buzzword right now? We are able to hear it almost everywhere on our social media or with our friends, with our loved ones. We hear so many things about cancer patients and cancer treatments. So, what is cancer exactly? Cancer is not a single disease. It's a myriad of diseases, more than 200 plus diseases, which can occur to a person, but they exhibit almost the same symptoms. That's why they are always classified under an umbrella term known as cancer. At its base, cancer is nothing but when your cells are losing its ability to control its proper growth. As we all know, growth is a part of life. And even as I am speaking, there are almost 30 billion genes in your body, and more than 10 billion of them are replicating as of this moment. And we can see that when on such a large scale there is replications going on, we can say that there will be some mistakes. There are bound to be some mistakes. Genetically, these mistakes are known as mutations. Generally, what our body does is it recognizes these mutations and it eliminates them directly when they are formed. But sometimes our bodies are completely oblivious to the presence of cancer. This can, although unfortunately we do not know what is the real cause of 50% definitive positive agent of cancer, we don't know what is making you in a risk group or what is risking you to or accelerating your getting of this condition. These risk factors can either be your genetical conditions like BRCA1 gene that can cause breast cancer in 21 who can get it. And there are also environmental factors involved, like too much exposure to sunlight can cause melanoma, that is skin cancer, and there is also radiation exposure. There are many exposures which can, but these are unpreventable problems. There are also bad habits like alcoholism, like chewing of tobacco and smoking, which can for sure accelerate your condition and make you really prone to getting oral and lung cancer. So now that we know what are the risk factors, we have to also know that how do we determine that we have the cancer? How do we know it for sure? Biopsies are done for cancer treatments where when a doctor suspects that you have this particular condition on a particular area, he tries to take a sample cells from that area and test them for the presence of cancerous cells. And when cancerous cells are formed in this area, you are positive for cancer. Now, depending on your condition, your doctor may either prescribe you immune therapy or hormone replacement therapy or bone marrow transplants or chemotherapies and radiation. But the problem here is the stage of cancer that you are in. That is the main factor that determines which type type of therapy you get. But at later stages, all you can get is a chemotherapy or radiation, which is nothing but the chemicals which causes your DNA to stop replicating or causes some changes in the replication of the speed of replication of your DNA. That's why in cancer patient, when we see, they will get baldness, they will go through hair loss, their skin becomes completely pale. This happens because the drugs are affecting on them. At this point, it's basically a race between which chemotherapeutic agent kills first. Either it will kill your cancer or it will kill you. The radiation therapy basically shrinks that tumor cells, cancerous cells, so that we can surgically operate on it or remove it. If we don't do this, then we risk the chances of operating on it and releasing those cancerous cells into the body. And when we release these cancerous cells, they directly affect all the healthy cells and spread the cancer and develop the cancer till the person dies. And even after all these operations, even after all this painful chemotherapeutic and painful radiation treatment, there is only 50% chance that you will not get your cancer back. Most of the time, you will get that cancer back. That cancer will grow back. And so what do we do? Most cancer patients right now are almost opting to die in a 6 months time or 7 months time rather than go through that painful treatment which does not even guarantee the results. So what is the future? Where do we stand on it? I would like to introduce you to the future of treatment of the cure of cancer by saying a famous quote by Siddhartha Mukherjee, which he discussed in his famous Pulsar-winning book. There he says, history repeats itself, but science reverberates itself. The key to the future lies in our past. Firstly, we used to think that cancer started from industrial age or the modern day civilization or because of our lifestyles right now. But archaeologists have discovered almost evidences dating back to 6000 BCE, which shows the symptoms that can be classified as cancer right now. So, we have almost 2 centuries worth of data at our hands, which are stored in the data banks. All the genomics data which we have of previous cancer patients, researchers right now are going through that data. I think you all must have heard about Human Genome Project, which was really popular back in 2000s. In that project, they basically took the gene and they elucidated and transcribed all the possible base pairs to understand where exactly the mutations are occurring, where exactly can we help the cancer patients, where exactly can we target. So the future of cancer looks at DNA and targeting and data analyzing and genomic targeting so that we can improve the precision, so that we can lower the pain of cancer patients. Lastly, in conclusion, I would like to say that cancer is not a death sentence. It is a life sentence because it teaches you just how valuable your life really is. Thank you.